conversion is probably something like 60 Fahrenheit, maybe? I don't know. Could be, Dickie. Could be. Boy, then I'm sweating, Dickie. I did actually have to take my jacket off. It's kind of warm for some reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Gary, that's pretty hot. I think that's about, it might be about 30, 80 Fahrenheit. So they say, Dickie, yeah, so they say. I've been seeing it, I was saying the other day on stream actually. Their repression is disintegrating every day. Oh yeah, Gary, okay. Yeah, I've seen people compare like people from like Australia or some other like deserty type areas saying that like 30 Celsius in their country and 30 Celsius in the UK is a lot different. But you know, I haven't really. Well, I have when I was a lot younger, but I can't remember it. But like, I haven't really experienced it. Just in Italy, I did in Sardinia. It was about 27 or 28 Celsius there. I do remember thinking that it felt a little bit cooler than it would in the UK, but not by much, I don't think. But then, you know, I don't know really if it could have just been that day. I was only there for like a week, so I don't have enough experience with it to agree with them, you know. Oh yeah, Gary. Yeah, I bet 40C dry heat sucks. Where did you feel that, Dickie? Spain or something? Or Americano? Americano land? Oh, Egypt. Oh, really? Yeah. I just can't get no relief, Lord. Somebody, ooh, somebody, can it find me? I work hard every day of my life. Oh yeah. How did you feel with all the I see Egypt as one of the places that people never want to visit again, just because of all the touts and people bothering you to buy stuff and do things and that. How did you feel about that? Was that irritating, or were you okay with it? Try. Crazy. Oh yeah, Dickie. Yeah. Yeah, really. That does sound pretty crappy. only you're one of those Brits the Europeans are used to on their beaches. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. If you're like some big mouth British person, yeah. Right. The only problem with this is that every time I start carving stuff down, I have to carve the gaps out more because obviously I've carved some wood away, so. Bam, 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 There we go. Okay, so kind of rounded that one over. Let's round this one over a little bit more because it's quite flat there. Where am I going to put you? You can live up there. Which way am I going with the grain here? This way, yeah. Okay. Take this down a bit more so that we can round it over a bit. Yeah. Of course, the problem here is that I keep hitting the outside edge as well, so I'm going to have to clean all that up afterwards as well. It's basically just a constant cleanup job, which is why this is so irritating, I guess. Fun times. I think it's one of those things that looks not that great while you're doing it, but once it's all complete, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. I think it's like good practice. Yeah, it's hard. Like it's really hard to get used to it, honestly. You sort of get, get disheartened by it. Sometimes you have to have faith that what you're doing is going in the right direction or whatever. Especially in carving, because like there's lots of like final movements, right? There's lots of things that can't be turned back. No regrets in wood carving. You have to rely on faith. Just have to pray to your chosen god. And if you don't have one, then just pray to the god of whatever discipline you're doing. I pray to the wood carving gods all the time, so. Shut up, Dickie. Oh yeah, Lorena, you have to stick a pin in yourself or something. I did cut my thumb the other day while carving, so it's hard for me to show you. There you go, just in there. Said I could shoot. Well, that's true. But Ain't no god, Dickie. Not even close. So humble. Giveth and taketh away. Aren't you going to be going to dinner, Dickie? Not talking bollocks to people. Yeah. Also, I assume that we're all invited, considering you brought it up in the stream. I did ask you though, so maybe it is my fault, but I can only assume every single one of us is coming. I mean, it can be if you want it to be. Oh, probably not for restaurants though. Good point. Good point. So at the moment you're going to need a table for 16 because there's 15 viewers and me as well. So no, wait, no, and then Mrs. Dickey as well. So a table for 17. I can't go for just repeating the same old line. It's already starting to look better, so I'm getting encouraged now. The only thing I hate is all this crap around the outside. You might be able to see it. It's a bit hard for you to see, but there's all these like scratchy crap around the outside, which I do not like. That's true, actually. Spatter has to travel. Unless someone has a teleportation device somewhere. Do you mean the next big project, Marek? I was talking to Spatter about it earlier. I have this old table, and I got all these old bed slats the other day as well, and the old table needs a new tabletop. Hey Yankee, how's it going? Hey Yankee, how's it going? The old table needs a new tabletop, so I'm gonna use the slats to make a tabletop, and then I'm doing a carving of a. It's another folklore one, not from where I'm from, a Scottish one, of like a big sea serpent. So it's gonna be like coming out of the table. Yeah, sorry Yankee, that sounded a bit. Too damn hot to be in the garden. Ah, okay. Yeah, I felt like a red coat for a second there. Calling you Yankee. uh, yeah, so that's next. So we might do some of that on Monday because I've got lots of prep to do to the table and everything. Got to sand loads of it down and stuff like that. So we might do some of that, especially if it's a good day outside. What's the weather going to be like? Because obviously I'd prefer to do the sanding outside. Let's have a look. My thing says. Nah, not the famous one, Spatter. It's called Kieran Croyne. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's Cirean Croin. Says 50% chance of rain. We might be lucky, it might change by then. You take away the very heart. I like it particularly because there's a few like tales about it, and also there's a like a rhyme, or not a rhyme, but like a poem that goes along with it as well. So I thought it was a pretty cool one to do. There was a sea creature because I wanted to do a sea creature, so I had to find one, and there was one in Norfolk, which is kind of close to me, but it's not really as grand or as kind of like written into history as the Kieran Croyn is. It was called the Eccles Sea Serpent, I think. And it wasn't. It was interesting, but not quite as interesting as the Kieran Croyn. You're doing that on your dining table. I hope you wear a what you call it, respirator, do you? Or a mask or whatever. I suppose I would prefer to do it in here for comfort, but it's just nicer outside. You've had an Eccles cake. Just a table with a big Eccles cake on it. A love like ours is new to find. COVID, well, it's better than nothing. Come too high. I mean, when I've been lazy, I've just worn this thing before. Where is it? In my pocket somewhere. There it is. Just a piece of fabric with strings on it. It's interesting. I keep that in my pocket all the time now. Hey, Randall, how's it going? Please don't go. It's already looking a bit better. It's just a bit messy, that's all. I hear that this corner. I did not like this corner. I know I said I was going to clean up at the end, but it's irritating me now, so I'll take you lower for a second. That's miles better. Miles better. Oh, 3D printer, cool. Not bad, thanks, Randall. Just trying to figure this out slowly. Waxed your new shoes. Fancy. I only say fancy because I haven't waxed or polished a pair of shoes for a very long time. So it's probably not fancy, it's just me being lazy, probably. A bit of water. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. What do it taste like? Just gonna record doing this little section here. Actually, I don't know if I've got any shoes that would even take well to wax. I think mine are made from, like, you know, terrible materials or something. I suppose I do have a pair of, like, what I call smart shoes, but they're not like any kind of top quality leather or anything. Hey, Scrumble Dumble, how's it going? Fandango. Turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick. The crowd called out for more. I think so, Scrums. Sorry about that. Do they do cryptic crosswords? My smart shoes. Oh yeah, I caught a joke there that I thought that would usually go over my head. They probably could spell. But I think there might be like pseudo. There might be pseudo intellectual shoes, you know. I think they're faking it, to be honest. It's very important to put those lines on the right bits, otherwise you completely cock it up. All right. Yeah, Scrums, I think you're the only one to use the. I don't even know. What did I call him? Oh, face guy. Face guy. I'm not even sure what emotion it using face guy is meant to convey, but. Oops. That's to be. I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. Alright, Spat. Enjoy your blanket weather. See you later, Spat. Thanks for coming. Have a good sleep time. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? That was an odd photo. It almost just looks like he was like taking a baby, like he was some kind of official guy taking a baby away from a parent, or like he just got off work and he was kind of grumpy, but he still had to walk the baby around. I don't know. It was, yeah, there's a story behind that we just don't know. Yeah, old timey police clothes. Yeah. think he does. I think. I don't think I saved the original picture. I just saved the emote. So the only other thing we do is go on Time Guesser and just keep playing until we find it again. Or maybe you can look up Time Guesser images online. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you had one, but I'm not sure. The 12 never as one. Come to see in a land of fantasy. There you go. Now we got all those made, so we can't do anything wrong there. Shut up. Why don't you come here and do it, eh? Fantasy. Never invite you anymore? Yeah, because of remarks like that, Dickie. That's why. Oh yeah, of course. It's all thanks to you, Dickie. Any success that's had in this stream is Dickie. All down to Dickie. We're gonna rock down to electric avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to. Too late, Dickie.